Hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be ranking every single booster. I'm going to make this video pretty short, pretty fast paced to start off with. So yeah, also disclaimer, there's some units in the game that boost, but they also do good damage and other passives. So I'm only going over ones that boosting is their primary purpose or their like only use in the game. So that's why we only have 4, and we don't include some like the puppet, which has a boost in some other units. So yeah, so that's why we only have 4 of them. And we're going to jump right into it. In 4th place, we have Balloon Boy, which, to be honest, he's not that helpful. He's still good. It's a boost. You can't say no to a boost, but there's just better boosters, and oftentimes it's just not worth bringing him for one of those slots, especially if you only have 4 or 5 and not have 6. So he just does a 10% range boost at max level. Nothing insane, but not really that amazing either. So that is why I'm putting him in 4th place. You've smelly son over back there. But in 3rd place, I'm putting the Cupcake. The Cupcake provides a 3% buff to damage, range, and cooldown to every unit's radius. So instead of a 10% buff to just one, it does a 3% buff to all of its stats, which total does a 9%, which isn't as much as 10. But the thing is that it's more well-rounded. And I think that's going to be more useful than just 10% buff on range, which is probably the one that we don't need right now because the maps aren't very big in general. Also, this one's free. If you don't know Balloon Boy, you can only get him right now through paying in the premium track. That is the wrong button. Right here, he's in the premium pass, so you have to spend $7.99 on Roblox just to get him, and there's no trading as of right now, which hopefully will be added soon. So the Cupcake you can just get out of summons, so that's also why I put the Cupcake above Balloon Boy. But overall, they're both decent units that I feel like are just close on the same level of like how good they are. But we're going to take it up a notch and go to Endo 01. Ignore that it's shiny. It doesn't need to be shiny. I just have one. But also, it doesn't work right now. I don't know when it's going to be fixed. It may be fixed in a week. Maybe fixed never. I have no idea. But right now, Endo 01, I am putting in 2nd place. Because he doesn't work, technically he's in last. But if he does work, then he'd be in 2nd place as of right now. So that's why I'm actually like counting as if he did work. But right now, do not use him. He's completely garbage because he does not work. And his stats are absolutely like, ew. They're horrible. They're gross. And not in a good way. Like, bad. It's bad. He's complete like disappointment. But he does do a 15% damage buff, which is so good. So that's why he's in 2nd place, because he's just overall really good with that 50% damage buff. But like I said, it doesn't work. So as of right now, do not use him. If I remember, I'll like put it in the pinned comment that like, oh, he works now if he ever does. So maybe go check down there. Then in 1st, hopefully we all saw this coming, we have Scarecrow Freddy. Scarecrow Freddy is so good. He's got 2 paths. One that's basically speeds up all enemies in the range by 5%, but they get a 50% damage, 50% range, and wait, oh my goodness, 15%, wait, what? Oh yeah, that's all it is. Sorry, I cannot read. Additionally, well, in this form, which is like the Razor form, this unit will attack the strongest enemy in range every 3 seconds for 200% of its damage, which isn't really that good, so it's not really helpful. And also it has its bottom path, which is the Guardian of the Fields. Well, in Guardian form, this unit slows all enemies in range by 30%, which this is the best slow in the game right now. Is really good if you need a slow, and debuffs all towers in range by 5% damage and 5% range. So additionally, this unit does 40% of its damage for every second passively to all enemies in its range, which isn't horrible, but it's really not that good. Between these two, Razor form is by far the best. That 5% speed up is not a lot. Also, it says in range, so if it's possible and you have a nice like curved path, you're able to basically place him outside of like a path, and then he has literally no like debuff to it or buff. It's a buff, not a debuff. It's a buff to the enemies. So then you only get the buff to your towers, if that makes sense. I really explained that really badly, but I hope that makes sense. So overall, Razor Form's definitely better, but if you need that slow, then Guardian's nice, but I'd always use Razor Form as of right now. Because slow, it's not really needed. And because of those amazing 50% damage and 15% range, it makes him by far the best booster in the game. Why have Mini P.E.K.K.A from Clash Royale staring at me? Anyways, apparently boosts can stack or something like that. I I'm gonna unequip Endo because he apparently sucks. By the way, this is just extra because I want to just like add some more. I'm gonna bring Dreadbear because he's absolutely broken right now. I don't know if they fixed him, and that's really it because I don't know. I have what, 2 more slot or 1 more slot? Sorry, I don't know what to bring. Way too many party logs. There we go. Okay, so I want to hop into a game. I'm just gonna hop into Endless 1 because apparently boosts can stack, which is interesting. Also, if you're still watching this, I want to say thank you so much because this isn't really the purpose of the video, but it's an extra. Also, I'm really close to getting to 10,000 Faz rating. I'm just right there, and it's really obnoxious that I'm that close. But it's whatever. So we got their starter. No, I have to click yes. No, and there we go. Okay, I'll be back after I get a good amount of money. Okay, I put down 2 Dreadbears, and already, because they're so broken, they already have a like amazing buffs, like what, 30%, 20%, 10%. Place a Scarecrow, which I'm gonna place over like here, which we'll use Razor because it's just better. Now it's up to, bro, let me click, up to 45, 35, and 10. But apparently if I add a Cupcake and max it out, 48. I don't know how what. I don't know. I saw someone to get up to like, and then if we max that out, he has a 2.1 times boost. It's not all that much more because it's just the Scarecrow is like so good. But like, dang. I don't know if the Scarecrow, like if you continue upgrading, does it make it better? No, it doesn't. It just like gets more damage and more range, which really isn't needed. But I'm gonna auto upgrade, and exciting. I do want to also say that because you could end up buffing these even more. Like I said, someone in my Discord server got this up to like 5 times. That's insane. Because I'm pretty sure they used like every single buff possible. I don't know what they used, but still, it's insane how like they technically stack. So like what I'm using right now is very simple, but absolutely makes Dreadbear even more broken than he already is, unless he's been fixed, but I doubt he has been. Okay, so with the extra buffs, which none of them are that insane, this is what he's doing. Wait, what does he do before? Okay, without, he's level 50, he has Haywire, and he has all these buffs. His DPS went from 238.7 all the way to 492.5. That's quite a big difference, honestly. Oh, they fixed Dreadbear. He's not as broken as he used to be. That's really sad. I was gonna be honest, it was so amazing when you're able to get to like almost like wave like 190. I was getting like 12,000 coins a run for like 40 minutes. That was amazing. It scales up so fast, like double this would be 2,000, but then you end up getting like 12,000 instead. It was ridiculous. I miss those times. But yeah, that's basically my ranking for them all. They're all pretty decent except for the except for stupid Endo 2 because he doesn't work right now. Hopefully soon he will, but for now, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. It would mean a lot if you hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, peace out, guys.